Namaste. Hello, my dear beautiful viewers. How are you all doing today? I welcome you all to your channel. This is your host, Shivangsh. Those who are new to my channel, thank you so very much for tuning in. I really appreciate that. All right. Okay. So if you have seen me doing this, don't think that I'm going to do DMDF reading. All right. Honestly speaking, there's a lot taking place in the cosmos right now, and the visions that I have been getting for last couple of days is really crazy. All right, it is really crazy, and I will be sharing with you all what is going to happen and what is happening up there. All right, because whatever visions I get, it's prophetic. All right, and that's how I bring my messages. And you must have seen that yesterday my video did not come because for the last 4 or 5 days I have not been in a situation to be I don't have the strength in my hands to actually sit here in my studio and do shooting. All right, because of the visions, the energy that I have been dealing with. All right, it's very emotional, very overwhelming. All right, and the situation that I'm going through right now, I am telling you, my soul tribe, my soul family, I really need your blessings. All right, I never say like that, but at this point in time I surely do, because I am heading towards like kind of a energy which is like kind of Mahasamadhi. All right, and something strange happened. I'll share with you. All right, it's my Bible. So for last couple of days I have been reading Bible. All right, and in the Bible I keep writing sometime. All right, and I keep putting it here. So I got this page with this picture that I have actually made during one of my vision. I got this in my vision, and I got the details and I wrote it down. I made a journal out of it. Out of nowhere this page just came up. All right, and this is talking about energy, fourth dimension, the universal energy, fourth dimension, Shiva and the Shakti, Shiva and the Ansh. All right, and the tree of life and the compass. So this is like kind of compass of the universe. All right, north, east, west, south. So you can see these are the visions that I get. I will show you the visions that I get and the journal that I create. All right, which is I should not be showing anybody, but today I want to. All right, because I have to share some prophetic messages with you, and that's the reason I am that's the reason I am bringing forth this information. All right, so I get down, if I can show you because of the lightning. All right, let me see. Yeah, can you see that? So that's the visions that I get. All right, can you see this? These are the kind of visions that I get. All right, you can see. Okay, these are very different kind of visions that I get, and I make my journal, and that's how I create. All right, these are the visions that I get, and what these visions are telling, what is the reason. So like this, I have created a lot of my psychic downloads and my visions. All right, so this is Ram that I have written. Okay, so these are my like kind of journal and the visions that I get. This is the cosmic, entire universal cosmic will. All right, so this is like kind of formulas that I have put. This is like kind of a patent of mine. Nobody can get here to whatever I got. All right, so these are the things. All right, how this mirroring energy works. These are like my own visions. These are the formulas how we create. Okay, so this is my journal that I have made. This is my best friend, my childhood friend. All right, so this is how I make my journal. This is the place where everybody, my friends, those who are close to me, gets a place. So that's me. That's my journal. All right, I have a lot of dream in my eyes. So why I am sharing this today with you? Because while I pulled up this Bible to read something from the Bible, this page came up, all right, because I have been talking about Mahasamadhi, right? So where is it, Father? Yeah, here we go, I guess. Yeah, so this is where I found this, all right. And this page, it says salvation. All right, this page says salvation. I even don't remember, there is no date mentioned out here, but it is written. And I have been saying, like, for some time, that I will die on 5/11. 5/11 is my date of birth, all right. November 5th is my date of birth, and 5/11 I will die, because I have this wish within me for a long time, all right. Since the time I have my senses about what is death, I have been always saying, and now I know why I used to say this, but I have been saying that, you know what, when I die, there should be written like 5/11/1979 to 5/11, the year that I will die. All right, so I have been seeing a year, the year that I'll be dying, but that would be 5/11. All right, but that's what it is, right? Like the conscious mind, subconscious mind, superconscious mind. So we don't know which mind is telling us what and what we can believe. So I don't know. And when I wrote this, it is, I have a swastik sign out here, salvation written, and it's written Jai Mahadev. All right, Jai Mahadev, Jai Mahadev, reach now, wolf, charm together. So it's a mantra for manifestation, and I have manifested my mantra of like kind of my own death in a way. All right. So I was thinking that May 11th could be also possibility, because that is also written as 5/11, and 11/5, that is November, May 11th is a November, May 11th is 5/11, right? You write it 5/11 or 11/5, and November 5th is also the same, like you can write 5/11 or 11/5. So I got confused in that, so I have written it like this, that May 11th, May 5th, like that. All right, and the cycle, it's written that cycle of 11 days I will take Mahasamadhi. So cycle of 11 days I will take Mahasamadhi. So I have been calculating certain things, all right, from a certain day, from before the eclipse that we are going to experience, the solar eclipse, and by the end of lunar eclipse, there is a big death, big end to my life, all right. And it could be possible, that's what I'm saying, and I'm keeping myself open to that, all right. I'm just sharing this with you because I really don't know for how long you will be seeing, all right. But then there is a reason behind I'm sharing all this, and I'll come to that download also. And it is saying the cycle of 11 days I will take Mahasamadhi. So I was shocked when I saw that, and I have goosebumps when I'm reading this to you, all right. And that is, it's written out here, 5/11, all right, 5/11, May 11, 2021. So I really don't know what this message means, but out here on top it's written salvation, all right. So good news. What I'm feeling, and interestingly, just now when I said that, I saw a notification from my portal of where I make kundlis and all, like the natal chart. It's showing that Rahu Kal has started. So I'm doing this reading, the Rahu Kal has actually started. Now what I would like to tell you, my dear beautiful viewers, is that salvation for many is coming, all right. And at this point in time, I really need your prayers, your blessings, and I really I'm happy, to be honest, all right. I'm really happy because the journey that we all have shared together as a family, and my videos will always be there even if I transition. But I have come to this point in the last couple of meditations that I have actually reached to the end, all right. And one jump and I will reach the other dimension, all right, to the divine. And this, the connection that I will have with the divine, I will automatically get disconnected from my physical avatar, all right. That's the vision I'm getting. So I really don't know if I really transition by staying in my body in a conscious way, all right, and I let my soul go, like, yeah, return home to your Father, all right. And I am absolutely fine. Thank you for being there with me, and supporting me for 43 long years, and for all the aeons and past lives that we had together. And in my consciousness, I'm giving you that liberation. Please liberate my soul. So I have been praying like that, and my entire, the dark energy and the light energy, the soul essence, the spirit, all right, they are like coming in that alignment of to say like kind of to bid goodbye to me, and this is very painful, all right. So I was like, okay, it's time to say goodbye to each other, all right. It was more like this. So I thought like, yeah, probably that's the end. And I have been having a lot of breathing problem lately, so I would be needing your prayers at this point in time, because if I transition, and I can tell you that wherever I will be, I'll be your spirit guide. But if I stay here, then I know I am not going to be an ordinary human being from here on. That means I will turn as a divine himself, all right. And this energy is something that will be experienced by 144,000 at this point in time. So this is not just my energy, because we are the children of God. We have been called by the divine, and we have actually completed our soul mission. We have completed our soul purpose, whatever was assigned to 144,000, and I know where I am. So I have been seeing some visions, all right, which I would like to share with you. I really don't know how long this video is going to be, but I really want to share with you, okay, because some of the dreams are going to come to you now, all right, and these messages may come to you through dreams, or through random thoughts, or through some random visions out of nowhere, all right. It's not that you are just sitting in meditation and you got the vision. No, you're just doing something and this vision may come. Or if you're sitting in meditation, these visions may come, and these visions may be like this, that there is this pull. You will feel there is this light coming, and there will be this pull, all right. So you will feel that pull, all right. And this jump, this leap that you are going to take will really change the course of your whole life in a way, right? Like something that which is beyond imagination, all right. You will be like this, that even I could not have wished for something much better than this, all right. So this is the energy that is going to take place right now in the Galactic Federation, in the cosmos, all right. And this energy is all for your detachment, your complete detachment with the 3D world, with this conscious body of yours, all right. Why you are hanging to this conscious body of yours also? Why you are not able to get into that astral projection or take that leap into other dimension? Because you have some kind of an attachment with your body, because you have served this body for whatever age you are, all right. So your soul has that attachment with this body also, that because I am seeing that, you know, they don't want to go, all right. They are feeling pain for me, but I am in consciousness saying that no, you are supposed to go back to your father, reconcile with your father. So I read that in Bible, all right. The Son of Man will reconcile with his father, all right. So I was saying that reconciliation. So I was saying that, you know, you redeemed me, all right. You choose me for your salvation. I am thankful to you. So now you go back to your source, to your father, and reconcile with him, all right. That is your actual house. That is your actual father and mother, all right. Whatever I accumulated on this Mother Earth was all because of the biological factor, all right. The soul needed a body, all right. So they choose my parents for this body, so that they can come here and do their purpose, accomplish their mission, and go back to source, reconcile with their father, and stay there forever, all right. And from there they guide Mother Earth in a spirit form, all right. So it is going to be like this now, that some of you will be feeling like kind of turning into Mother Teresa, turning into really saint, or sage or something like that. Your messages will be prophetic. All right, your messages will be prophetic, your visions will be prophetic. You're going to get eyes that is going to be hypnotized by the Father in heaven, where you will be able to see something that is beyond your understanding, yet you will be able to connect and understand why you are getting to see these visions. All right, and that way you will be able to go forward with your journey. All right, I am seeing hard days are coming to an end. I'm seeing hard days are coming to an end. You are finally saying goodbye to a lot of things. There is this huge detachment. Even some of you will now feel like, you know what, I really don't want any relationship also. All right, you may have felt some kind of disconnect with your masculine at this point in time. You are no longer interested in your masculine anymore. I'm talking to you. If you are vibrating with that energy of mine, then you are really not interested in your masculine. Somewhere in your subconscious mind, he's always there, because it's because of him. All right, today you are hearing this message and has gone through a journey. All right, so you are not even carrying any kind of debts of your masculine also. If you understand your journey and you have come to this point, you are just taking this person as a blessing in disguise. Like, I thank you for coming into my life. I carried a lot of anger for you. Now I am sending you blessings. All right, it's because of you that my soul is now ascending and reaching its home. All right, to its Father. All right, they are reconciling. It's because of you. So I am giving you, like I have done that to my masculine, like I'm giving you all my blessings. All right, I'm giving you all the punyas that I have earned, so that you do good in your life. All right, because I really want to make everything clear, and I want to be free if I am supposed to be ascending on my birthday. All right, taking that Mahasamadhi. So I have no idea whatsoever, but I have this strong feeling, to be honest, because I really feel that I really have nothing to do. All right, until unless some new perception comes, new judgment comes for me. This is my truth of my consciousness right now, because I know what I'm speaking. At this point in time, I am really not possessed by my soul. It is my true consciousness I'm speaking, because I know what they have done for me and how they are longing to go back to home, and it is my duty to set them free. All right, my twin, the yin and the yang, go back to source, united together. So I have been seeing myself in a pyramid. All right, inside a pyramid, wearing white colored dress, white colored scarf, and I am looking amazing. All right, I took a shower. There is a big Shivalinga. I took a shower. I was like beautifully dressed, and I could see a little baby also. All right, in a different dimension. She is me only. All right, but in a very pure form, and she was held by Lord Krishna. All right, and she was playing with the feather out here of Lord Krishna, the peacock feather. All right, and it was very beautiful, and I was really feeling that energy as if like it was just happening here. It's not that I'm sitting and doing meditation. It is exactly like kind of happening with me, with my body, and I was feeling that healing. All right, as if like, wow, somebody is holding me. My body became very light. I really felt at that point in time. Until then, I did not read that. All right, I was feeling that as if I'm going to take Mahasamadhi right now. I'm about to die. And then I came back to my consciousness. No, I cannot. All right, I was like that, struggling with myself. All right, because of the vision. It was so pure, and nobody would like to really open the eyes and come back to this dark energy. All right, what is there in the 3D. It is much beautiful there. All right, whatever my imaginary mind could create, such a beautiful kingdom of heaven for myself. All right, so that's what I'm saying. Like, I have dreamt about something, to create something, and I finally created. That's what I showed you in my journal, that I have been trying to create something, all right, for a long time. It's been 2 years of my sadhana of creating this masterpiece. All right, and that's how I know, how I channel my energy, how I send you all my blessings or my prayers get connect, or my messages connects to you. Like in my meditation, I keep sending you all these beautiful vibes, all right, and you will feel good about that. So these visions, I really did not want to open up my eyes, but I could see that I was inside a pyramid, and there is this bright light inside that pyramid also. I am shining bright, and I want to come out of that pyramid, but I was not able to. All right, I want to reach to that child that was held by Krishna. All right, but I was not able to. I fought, and I gave up. It was like this. And then other day I saw the vision that not this lady in the pyramid, I saw directly that baby, all right, and I saw my masculine energy. He is completely now unconscious, not unconscious also, I will say. It's like a kind of a yog nidra, all right. He's sleeping, and I'm seeing my feminine energy, all right. She is handling a lot of things out there. It's a business going out there, very spiritual kind of a business. Like, it's very difficult for me to explain to you. Now I'm coming to this, you will understand what I'm trying to tell you is that I saw my masculine lying down, all right, and completely in a yoga state of mind, all right, but he is doing something. He is doing something, and I was also crazy that this person even sleeping, and yet he is doing so much, all right. And just a couple of days back, I saw a vision that the feminine energy of mine has given something like kind of a ball, all right, crystal ball, has given to the masculine, all right, and that masculine carried that and returned home. Then I saw a couple of days back, the feminine energy returned home. Everybody was returning home, all right. I was seeing that vision, and I was happy with that, all right. Whatever they were doing in my vision, I was okay with that. Now I saw that whatever the feminine energy has given that light, all right, to the masculine, the moment the masculine took that, and I see myself only as a masculine, all right, in a different look altogether, and she really looks like a masculine, all right. Her energy is absolutely pure masculine. She always have a tiger with her, all right. And in this in a way, or like kind of, I can say the personification of Mata, all right. Mata, like kind of Jai Mata, do you call how you call this, Vaishno Mata, all right, like that. So I see her in that energy, that is the masculine energy. She got that, and you know, she put it like this, and this portion of that masculine energy, it was open, all right. The third eye was open, and from here her eyes is closed, she is lying, and in yoga nidra, this is open, lights are coming, and it is radiating in the cosmos, and this energy is picking people like that. This energy has kind of like octopus kind of hands like this, picking like this, picking like this, picking like this. That means this masculine is choosing, redeeming people, all right. That's the interpretation, and that's the message that I got. He's picking, all right, picking people from the Mother Earth, like kind of redeeming them with that light. And it was so speed. I was like, I felt that, all right, as if I was also hooked like that. And I saw many people. There are many of you that I saw. I can take out names, all right. Really, I can take out names, but I really don't want to. All right, but you will connect to this message. You will connect to this message. All right, to connect to this message, that's why you stayed till now. Otherwise, you would have walked out. So these messages are not for everybody, and everybody will not understand. So whoever is there and hearing me as of now, so some of the energies was picked. All right, many people were picked, and I had pain like anything. You know, I was like this in my meditation. My entire body was shaking. I could see a hooded snake right behind me. So big. I have never seen any snake so big. All right. Chandana, if you are watching this reading, it's just like that. All right. The DP that you have, Lord Shiva is sitting, and there is this behind big snake. I was seeing myself like that. You will understand. So there's this big snake, and this light was open. He was lying actually, all right. And there was this feminine energy of mine in pure white dress, but masculine was in the masculine. I always see in that red and white colored dress, all right. And the feminine was completely in white dress. She has dreadlocks, she looked something, all right, and she was doing some rituals and she was busy with all those. And then this small baby, all right, she came to masculine and tried to like wake her up, like very, look at that. All right, look at that. So that's what I'm saying. The masculine, the baby went to the masculine and was trying to wake him up. All right, like wake up, like she was calling, you know, like mama. All right, like wake up. All right, you wake up, like, but she would not wake up. Like there's this light, and I'm feeling drained. All right, as the lights are coming, I'm like this almost in my meditation, about to go like that. And when this baby was like shaking her, all right, then I was like this, coming to my consciousness. My condition was like that. I have never experienced anything like this of this entire journey, to be honest, all right. So it was painful. I was crying. I was all wet, all right, with that vision, all right. I thought like she's dead means I'm dead. All right, and but no, she still have life and she's still breathing, and this baby was trying to you know, wake her up, but no. Then this baby manifested something like kind of a paste in her hand, in a bowl, and then she started to put that in that masculine who was lying, and put that in his hands, in her legs, then in her head, all right. She was doing everything, and then Krishna came, all right. Now hear me out. There is the trick, all right. Then the Krishna came, all right. Krishna asked, Babu, what are you doing? And then she was like, Mama is not waking up, so I am trying to wake her up, all right. And she's not waking up. In Hindi, like she was telling Krishna, all right. Then Krishna said, he was in Krishna was outside the door, all right, and she was in the bed with the masculine energy, all right. Then he was not entering. Krishna was not entering the room, all right. So he was just doing like this, come, I'll take you. And the baby got down from the bed, immediately jumped onto Krishna and held him tight, and she was showing her hand. Look, my hands are all yellow. So she put some turmeric, and believe in me, I was feeling all this in my hands, my legs, all right. My body was becoming lighter and lighter, all right. And I know, all right, how it feels before Mahasamadhi. So I was feeling lighter and lighter, and I felt like that today is the last day. All right, I will not be able to come in front of the camera anymore. I was thinking like that at that point in time in my consciousness, but I was not opening my eyes until I complete seeing this vision, all right. I was completely hooked to that energy. And then she held Krishna and started to talk and walk with him. All right, he took the baby into the river and washed her hands and her face and holding and walking, all right. So she was walking, he was holding her hand like this and walking, all right. Then she said, take me in your arms, all right. Then Krishna bowed down and held her, you know. It was in the night, all right. It was night that time, and she came onto his arms, all right. And then she was holding this, how you call this, crown, yeah, the crown of Krishna. She was holding this crown of Krishna, and she was saying it looks beautiful. And then Krishna was asking like why you were doing all this. And then the baby was saying, hear me out, all right. The baby was saying, you know, I come here because Shivangsh Mama, like the masculine is Angsh and Shiva is the feminine energy. That's why I put my name Shivangsh, all right. Before, when I put this name Shivangsh, I didn't know, but after some time in my spiritual journey, I saw that Shivangsh became two person, all right. So there are two Priyankas up there I see, and two like people like who are Shivangsh, all right. And all four of them are my own face. So this baby said, you know what, I came here, all right. I came here, Shivangsh, Shiva Mama and Angsh Mama's energy connected, and I came here, all right. And I'm seeing now that Angsh Mama's energy has gone to all the masculines in the 3D and the Shiva energy is going to all the feminine. Her talking was also like kind of, she was fumbling, and how a baby will talk, like 2.5 years old baby. I was like this to hear what she's saying, all right. And she was saying like Shiva Mama has entered all the feminines in on Mother Earth, and Ansh Mama has entered all the masculines, all right. And now the masculines will have to come to Baba, all right. All the masculines will have to come to Baba. And I was like, wow, such a baby, she's talking like that. Oh, come on, I cannot even think like this, all right. Wow, okay. Then she said, then Krishna asked, all right, how do you know all this? I know everything. I know everything. And she was holding the crown of Krishna, all right. So, and what else you know? I know a lot of things, and I know you also. And then that baby turned to be a snake, and she bite here, all right, right behind the ear of Krishna, all right. And he dropped the baby like down. And why did you do that, all right? And she said, you are not Krishna. You are not Krishna. How dare you enter our house? Who gave you the permission? She was standing like this little, all right. She was standing like that. I was shocked, all right. She was standing like this. How dare you enter our house, all right? I know you are bad, all right? You don't want my Shivansh Mama to marry, to be together, right? And that's why you always come here. In Hindi, she was shouting at him, all right? That Krishna. And I was like, damn, why she is shouting at Krishna? Don't shout, my baby, please. I was like that, crying, trying to hold her. No, she was going and going, all right? I know you are evil, you know, you are demon, and you dare to wear my mama's dress, all right? She was saying like that, like she calls Krishna as mama, all right? You came to me to kidnap me by wearing Krishna Mama's dress. That's why I cannot kill you. Otherwise, I know my power. I am Shivansh Mama's daughter, and I have all the power in me, and I can kill you, but I will not kill you because you are in the get-up of my Krishna Mama, and I cannot kill you, but I curse you. She said like that. From now on, you go to earth, and you will be, if you are imitating, anybody imitating, she cursed like that, anybody imitating God will turn out to be God only. They will experience God-like life only, all right? And you will no longer be in that devil energy, evil energy. I can kill you right now, all right? And he was like this, and the moment he bowed down, I saw Krishna, all right? And she turned back and said, she was like this, Krishna Mama, like that, Krishna Mama, please. Like she went running to Krishna, all right, Madhav, and Madhav hold her like this, and Madhav was seeing, and Madhav asked, and that evil was chucked out of the kingdom of heaven by her, that little child. Are you getting me why I'm saying this? Any third party or devil energy, there is this birth of this baby inside every one of us, all right? You, masculine, everybody is going to have a birth of a baby like that, who will have entire power of the universe, all right? And this baby is no ordinary baby, and this baby has truly the power of doing anything, all right? And she's so intelligent that she knows where and how to use the energy. And then Krishna came, and Krishna asked, like, he looked just like me. How did you recognize that that is not me? Who told you that? Then she said, in the afternoon. So in the afternoon when I did meditation, I saw that this baby, before the masculine energy went to a deep sleep, all right, they both were like swimming in the sea. She was turning into snake, and she was having a beautiful ride with her masculine father, all right, like kind of, wow, I'm enjoying, look, I'm enjoying. She was having a fun in the entire kingdom of heaven that I created out here, and she was having a lot of fun, all right. Then she was narrating this, but I could not hear what they were talking, all right. So Krishna asked, how did you know that this is not me? This is not your mama? Then she said, Because he did not have that feather, Mama. You are having this feather. आपने ये feather पहना हुआ, उसके पास feather नहीं था. She was talking like that, and I was crying like a baby. Like, that was something, all right. I was like kind of heads off to this baby's intelligence, man. I cannot even think something like this. And she was saying that he was not having that feather, and that let me know that this is not you, because you are known just with your feather, all right. Your feather or your flute is just enough to recognize you. How can I not recognize you, Mama? Mama, you are so good, all right? But he was evil, and when he took me on his arms, he was not feeling good, all right? And Mama, you never drop me, all right? You always hold me here in your arms. But this, he was asking me to walk like this. She was narrating, and I was like smiling, also crying. Also, I cannot explain this emotion to you, all right? That was, and then when Krishna made her sit, there is this tree, all right? Then Krishna made her sit, and Krishna was asking, and what do you know? Tell me. And what did you tell him? I told him everything, you know. I told him everything before I knew that it was not you. And he got to know the truth that the masculine, Angsh Mama spirit, like Atma, has gone to all the masculines, and Shiva Mama's spirit has gone to all the feminine, and this evil got the secret, and he will now not let them come in union, all right? And they have to come in union, right, Mama? They have to come in union, right? And that devil was not letting my Shivangsh Mama to come in union, all right? And that's why I cursed him. And Krishna was like laughing and smiling and said, what did you curse him? And she said, he was wearing your dress, right? That's why I did not kill him. Then Krishna asked, how did you know that you have the power? How you became snake? She said, I am Shivangsh Mama's daughter, right? So I belong to animal kingdom. So I am a snake, all right? I am that Kundalini snake, right? So I know I'm a snake. Angsh Mama has given me all the detail in the day while we were swimming in the river, all right? And she told me I had this power, I had that power. I was like, okay, so what she is saying was like kind of my power, right? And whatever she was saying, she was actually giving me my own blueprint of my own life, all right? So I was crazy when I was hearing all this. I was lying on my bed for 2 days, crying and crying and crying, all right? So she was saying all this to him and said, I know I have this power, so I can protect myself, and that's why I did like this, all right? Because you see, Angsh Mama has made me wear like her, all right? Because the baby was dressed before she got into this deep sleep, all right? She was dressed just like Angsh, all right? The masculine energy of mine, all right? So she said, look, Angsh Mama has made me wear dressed like her, all right? So I have her power and I can do anything. And Krishna was like doing like this and kissing her in her forehead and her cheeks. And when Krishna was doing that, oh, I could feel that in my body, all right? As if that kiss was for me. The way he was holding her hand and hugging her, it was like he was doing that to me, all right? It was so peaceful, okay? So she said, I will not let that happen, and that's why I have cursed him. And Krishna asks, what curse you have given to him? All right, we are not supposed to be cursing, right? No, we can curse. I cursed him in a different way. Then Krishna asks, what different way? He was wearing your dress. He manifested himself in your form, and he was devil, all right? But he came on in the dress of, in the disguise form of you, all right? So I curse all the evils in that world, that you go back to your world evil, all right? And anybody who is talking anything from their mouth about God or whatever they are doing by imitating God, they will turn like that. And Krishna was like, that's a beautiful curse. Who gave you that intelligent idea to give curse like that? Angsh Mama told me not to speak bad, not to do any harm to anybody. Even if you have to curse, make sure that that curse turns out to be a boon for them. Can you hear these messages? These messages came from that child. was just 2.5 years old, barely can speak, and I was like hearing her like that. And I sat in meditation for 2-3 hours, and after that I was like that, and I was like, what was that, God? I never thought that I have such an intelligent baby inside me, all right? And I was like feeling that baby. I did not want to like let go of that energy at any cost of my life. I said like, God, let me stay here forever. I don't want to go. All right. And then she was like looking on to the masculine energy, was lying there. All right. Krishna Mama, when Ansh Mama will get up, because only Ansh Mama has to get up, then only the union will happen, right? Then only this Shivansh Mama will talk to each other, then they will get married, right? So wake him up. He is not waking up. She's not waking up like that. She was telling, all right, Krishna, and Krishna was like, she will, don't worry. But I was like feeling like my entire energy has been sucked by the universe, like this white light that was coming from that masculine who was sleeping inside me in that Yog Nidra. This third eye was open. That means the masculines are getting rude awakening at this point in time. The third eye is getting open because the baby said that the Ansh Mama's energy is getting entered into all the masculines. All the masculines means including you, my dear. Even if you are a feminine, you have a masculine within you. That means your masculine energy within you will have some kind of epiphany, enlightenment, where the third eye of the masculine will open, wide open, all right? And you will have a different kind of understanding to connect to that energy and to understand and make certain choices and decisions. Some of you, if you have been lacking your power, lacking your abilities, or you don't know who you are or what you are and what you can do, now this baby will tell you, like this pure energy of that baby that is getting birth inside you, this baby will show you the path, because that's probably what we keep seeing in the tarot card reading, as we say. Now I have come to this understanding while I'm shooting this, that's the reason why we keep saying that nurture your inner child, nurture your inner child, because inner child is an energy where no evil energy can trespass, all right? That's the most pure energy form, all right? That's why God tells you, come into your real essence, true essence, the way you came on earth, the way God has put you on earth, on your mother's lap when you came out of her womb, all right? That pure white light when you came on earth. Until you got exposed to this 3D world, you were a pure light, right? And once you got exposed to this world, that's when you became changed person. That's when you started to grab some garbages from this world, and that got stored in your subconscious mind. So you are taking actions from your conscious mind, and it is getting stored in your subconscious mind. So you need to be conscious enough to make some conscious choices so that you don't store any garbage in your subconscious mind and keep in that cyclical loop again and again and again. All right, so this kind of enlightenment is coming. There will be a birth of a baby inside you. All right, there will be a birth of a baby inside you. So heal yourself. You will feel a very light body experience within you. You will experience a lot of astral projection. Some of you can also access Akashic record. All right, that means this is so spiritual until eclipse. All right, until 8th of November. All right, because from 25th to 8th of November we have two eclipses, one solar, one lunar eclipse, and major shift and turns of events will take place, which will turn your life 360-degree completely and bring you into a different dimension altogether. That means whatever you have been losing, it is going to now come in a different light, in a different form, in a different avatar altogether, because you yourself is changing into a new avatar. All right, and the birth of this baby through this divine masculine and feminine within you, all right? Because this baby was born through the masculine and feminine energy of mind, my dear. Don't forget that, all right? That baby was a birth of this. It's more like this. Shiva and Shakti together has given birth to Lord Kartikeya. That baby was playing the role of that Kartikeya, all right? So that was my Shiva and Shakti energy, the twin flame energy, has given birth to that baby, and that baby is powerful. That's why the baby was talking like that. I was not able to understand from where she's speaking all this. Only after meditation, when I was just sitting and trying to kind of connect those messages, all right, relate those messages to my 3D existence, that's when I realized that, all right. And then I came to know, wow, how powerful I am, all right. And then I got that page and I was like, damn, all these beautiful visions, all right. And then is it like I'm going to really take Mahasamadhi, because I'm feeling like that finally the union is taking place, reconciliation with her father has already taken place, the birth has already taken place, the union has already taken place. It is just that the masculine energy right now is sleeping. That's why the feminine energy and the masculine energy, they are not talking. So the union has not yet happened, but there is this planning, you know, this progression is there. So I really don't know by when the masculine energy will wake up, all right, because I know the day I will see my masculine energy got wake up, the 3D masculine energy will also wake up to their deepest and darkest consciousness, all right, deepest and darkest truth of their life, all right. And in the darkest truth of their life, they will get the ultimate light of their life, all right. That's what I am saying. So big changes, my dear, all right, really big changes. This is just cut pieces I have brought, you know, so that the video does not go so long. But this is truly happening, my dear. This is truly happening. So calm yourself, all right. Be composed, all right. Be conscious, all right. And don't get overwhelmed. Every clarity will come to you, all right. And the messages that I am saying, I know this is not for everybody, my dear. All right. So some of you will also not even understand what I spoke. So if you will not understand to whatever I spoke, that means you know that this is not your energy. But actually, this is truly happening for 144,000 real twin flames who has signed a contract. All right. And there are only 144,000 who are supposed to be in union right now, reconcile with Father in heaven, return back to the kingdom of heaven, and they will reunite, get married there. It's going to be a spiritual marriage, all right. And once this marriage will take care in the kingdom of heaven, all right, you, whoever you are aligned with, even if it is your 3D DM that you have been thinking that, oh, he is my twin flame and we have signed a contract, we share past life connection, and this connection has been really intense, and you have been hanging on to this connection for last, you know, more than 5 years, all right, then truly this is what is taking place. You are a group of people, you know, in the last 5 to 10 years, you have been loving this one person, has been dedicated to this person. No matter how much you tried to shift your focus from here to other man, nothing really worked out. At the end of the day, you came back to the same person. I'm not talking to the people, those who has been into meeting and separation just 1 year or 2 years or 3 years. I'm talking to those people, those who has been in this journey of hide and seek, cat and mouse, Mickey Mouse kind of an energy, right, running and chasing kind of a dynamic. Now you're a group of people who has completely detached, all right. You don't even think about your masculine anymore. It is all about you, your mission, your purpose, and you are working hard to how to find a balance about your own life, all right. And all of a sudden this entire shift is taking place, all right. So that way, once this energy up there gets balanced, all right, then this is going to manifest in the 3D. That means your 3D masculine will also get that wake up call. That wake up will take place, and that wake up will force them to make certain moves towards you, all right, or that is going to force you also make some moves towards them. That means however you guys got separated from each other, this is the time how you guys are going to connect. If you are the one who said blah 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 and then walked out, then probably you will get that calling from the universe to reach out to them. If they are the one who walked out without giving you any closure, then they will be forced by the universe to reach out to you and send you message or unblock you, talk to you. So some kind of opening I'm seeing. There's this multiple doors. I see this in the heaven of kingdom of heaven. There's this multiple doors that is getting open, and I can see in one of the door there is this high priestess in her dress standing, all right, to welcome the children of God. And there is this another lady who is standing with that scale in her hand, with a blindfolded, right, That's like kind of a justice energy, because justice is getting served. All right, justice is getting served only after you got that high priestess energy of all knower. You know everything, you understand everything. This high priestess energy is giving you those knowledge and higher knowledge and wisdom, and that's how you are getting into that astral projection of entering your Akashic record, what your destiny is calling to reach there. And this is after you got the knowledge, you understanding, you have gone one level, and there is this justice waiting for you, that okay, finally the justice has been served to you, your debts are being paid, now you are good to access kingdom of heaven. All right, you have cleared your debts, you paid everything, now it's your time that you enter the kingdom of heaven. And that's how the door is opening. I am seeing that the high priestess also has a door inside. All right, it's opening. Then the justice, she also has a door, it's opening like that. All right, and that scale is getting balance in your life. I'm seeing these people. All right, I'm seeing a lot of people like who are heading towards that light. All right, wearing white colored dress with a robe in their vest, and they have a kind of a, how you call this, candle in their hand, and heading towards that dimension, and they are singing the praises of the divine. All right, the kind of bhajan kirtan. All right, and that's so beautiful energy. That's so beautiful energy. All right, that's Satyuga. All right, and that Satyuga energy is going to be given out to this chosen one of the divine, the army of the divine. All right, and that these people are going to come down to bring revolution in a way. They are the they are the reign of God. All right, they are the children of God, the army of God coming back, all right, to make a difference to your life. It could be in any shape or form, all right, in any which way, but these people will come and support you and help you. All right, I'm trying to tell you in that way. This is very heavy. All right, this video has been long, but I hope you got the message. I saw 5151, so are you getting me? 51 is a very pious number, 51. So I hope, I'm not saying that you will be able to connect to this message, to be honest, because I know that this message is not going to resonate with everybody, but the visions that I shared with you, and initially whatever I said, I would be also needing your prayers and your blessings. All right, because we don't know when the end will come and how this end is going to come, because everybody has a different kind of soul mission, soul purpose. All right, some people will definitely take Mahasamadhi and will transition to be in that spirit world, and from that spirit world to hell, because in body we become very limited, right? If somebody calls out to me, I will not be able to reach directly, right? But if I'm a spirit, I can reach to anybody. Like you pray to God and God comes and help you in some way, shape or form. In spirit also we can do that, but in body we become limited. All right, so there are some kind of forces that is coming where you will be breaking free from any kind of limitations. All right, and obviously when limitations are broken and the seals are broken, then obviously, all right, you are a new person altogether. Your entire belief system has changed, your entire psychology, philosophy, understanding of the universe has changed, because you have changed and you have become a master of your own, guru of your own, school of your own. You have become your best friend now, and you have also welcome the dark energy. You have that anger, you have that Rudra and Kali energy as well, but you will know how to balance that energy. So many things are taking place, my dear. All I would like to tell you is that give as much of time you can give for your meditation, for your healing. All right, that's what I'm trying to say. So let's see what this all these messages that I brought for you is going to, because this card just fell down. All right, not just one card, two cards fell down. Just give me a moment. Wow, look at that. To everything that I said, this two card jumped out of the deck and fell on the ground. Closing a cycle, reaching the divine, you are becoming a Brahma yourself. All right, and I told you there is this about lotus, and you see this is the death card, metamorphosis. I'm not saying this is transformation, this is actually metamorphosis. All right, so some of you are going to have strong meditation, and in those meditation you will have strong visions. All right, multiple lightning effects you can see. All right, you will see a lot of chaos in a different dimension, a lot of brightness in a different dimension, and that visions will give you this idea that you are ascending to a different dimension altogether. This is no longer a story of 3rd to 4th to 5th. This is going beyond. All right, this is truly going beyond, and this card truly validates that with the World card you have completed a cycle. With the Death card out here, this ending of the cycle, death of us, of old you to a new you, is in progress right now. All right, every death brings new beginning, and that is what is taking place in your life, which is beautiful. Closing of a cycle is another beautiful. Look at that tower. Yeah, whatever you're going to experience is going to give you some tower experiences, but those tower experiences will be like kind of, wow, God, it could not have been even better, any better than this. All right, this is towersome, yet I am really liking it. I'm loving it. Thank you so much, Father, for bringing this enlightenment. That kind of attitude you are going to have. All right, that kind of attitude. Okay, so I hope this messages has helped you. 5555. This messages has helped you. Until we meet again, I'm sending across much love and light to you all. Om Namah Shivaya. Stay blessed and in peace. Bye bye.